Okay, guys, so this is Shannon's first experience with macros. And would you believe if I told you that this salad that he made is 450 calories? Because the cheese and the dressing, 450 calories. And it doesn't look like a lot. But just think of how many things that we do or that we eat that we're not even realizing how much we're eating.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a little special guest. It's my husband, Shannon. So I have him here because he is going to be my social experiment, and he's going to be my little guinea pig to show you guys how macros work. So I figured it was actually his idea where he said that he wants to lose some weight and he's going to be very vulnerable right now. I know you guys think of Shannon as this big strong guy, and he is this big strong guy, but he's being a little bit vulnerable right now. And so I asked him to share some stats with us and kind of where he wants to be. My goal here is to show you guys that you can still eat what you like. I know I was saying in my previous video, I don't have a cheat day. I don't have a day where I just say, okay, Saturday is going to be my day I eat. I don't have that because I eat what I want when I want it. I just fit it into my macros. He's going to be my guinea pig to kind of show you that. And so as we go on this journey with Shannon, you're going to see his stats, kind of how we go throughout the day, his weights, how he measures, progress pictures, things like that. And we're also going to show you kind of firsthand how macros work. So you'll be kind of going on kind of like a vlog type thing. So it won't be as formal as it is now, where you're going to see how I weigh things out for dinner and how, you know, he's learning the learning curve of weighing things and doing things like that. So yeah, so this is my husband, Shannon Eaton.
What's up?
Say hi to my YouTube channel.
Hello, YouTube channel.
A little quick thing about my husband. I'm going to have him on here more when we talk about race things and stuff like that. This just so happens to be the first thing that we're going to talk about. Do you have anything to say?
Well, I am going to be vulnerable here. You're going to see a side of me you probably haven't seen before if you know me, so it's going to be fun and open.
Yeah, we're going to be super open, and he's going to be super open, and like I said, kind of walking through the journey of macros. So a little bit about me, if you guys hadn't seen my other macros video, is I lost 60 pounds since October. It's July now. And so since October of 2019, I've lost 60 pounds. And I want to tell you, it's because I did 2 hours of cardio. I ate apple cider vinegar, or I just ate salads all day. But honestly, that's not it at all. I just was eating too much food. My workouts didn't really change, literally at all. I just a couple months ago started training for a half marathon. So that wasn't it. Honestly, it was just I was eating too much food. And even too much of good things, if you're not burning that, will still cause you to gain weight. And so you can eat, 3,000 calories of strawberries. That's a lot of strawberries. But if you're eating that and your body's not burning that, you're eating in excess and you will gain weight. It doesn't matter what you put there. It's just whatever, if you're eating in excess. Do you have any questions about macros, or?
What foods do I have to cut out?
What foods do you have to cut out? Good question. None.
You're kidding.
No. No. You don't have to cut out any foods, okay? So you don't have to cut out. He likes to eat chips.
I like fried chicken.
He likes fried chicken.
Oxtails.
You like oxtails.
Macaroni and cheese.
Rice.
Yeah, I love carbs.
He loves carbs. He loves fried foods.
And I don't have to give those up.
You don't have to give those up. No, you don't have to give those up. You eat them in moderation, but you don't have to give them up. So we're not going to do, like I said, a cheat day. We're not going to have a day where you cheat. We're just going to eat what you like in moderation. And honestly, like I was telling him, think of this as your calorie bank. Well, I'll tell you my macros. So macros is right now is about 1,700 a day that I need to eat to lose weight. His is around 2,500 a day that he needs to eat to lose weight. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. When you start weighing out, it really adds up quickly.
Okay, Shannon. So Shannon is about to weigh chips for the first time. Okay, so we already inputted it into the thing. And so you're about to weigh chips for the first time. So are you ready for the rude awakening?
Ready.
Okay, so we have, let me just show you real quick. Okay, we have the chips that he has here. those are the macros for them. So we're going to add chips in, and I'm going to show you the macros after he adds the chips, okay? So you got your scale done. Okay, good stuff. Don't mind the mess. Alrighty. Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got there. There you go. Just helping a brother out. That's all you want? Or do you want more? You have a lot of calories to give today. Alrighty. Still going? Okay. All right, so 64 grams. So these are the chips that Shanon has, okay? Right? Like normal chips, right? Probably not a lot of chips. Okay, and the chips are 64 grams. Okay. So we're gonna put in 64 grams into your thing.
64.
Yes. Okay. How many? Okay. 64 grams of chips, guys. 64 grams, okay? The chips that we just saw on the plate are 393 calories, 11 grams of protein, 86 grams of carbs, and 0 fat. You guys, that is almost 400 calories. I can't.
This is crazy.
I can't, guys. I can't. And imagine, right?
Yeah, this is crazy.
You just wonder, like, how you gain weight and then you do things like chips. And then you're like, well, there you go. That's 400. I can't. 400 calories of chips. Bon appetit.
I like to think of it as a bank, okay? So me, I have 1,700 calories that I have to spend in that day. How am I going to spend it? Now, macronutrients are carbs, proteins, and fats. Now, those make up calories because your macros each have a calorie per gram, so to say. And so your protein and carbs, which we'll go over this as the weeks go on, but your protein and carbs are 4 calories per gram. And then your fat is 9 calories per gram. And so that makes up your calories. And so while you're losing, you want to eat an adequate amount of protein. Like I get in around 130 grams of protein a day. I try to. That's just for muscle retention. So I don't lose muscle. I can keep my muscle and then I'm still losing weight. So when I'm losing fat, I'm not losing muscle, because losing weight and losing fat are very different. I can lose weight and be losing muscle, or I can just be losing fat, which is what we want, okay? That's what we're gonna do with Shanon. And so you're gonna see the process, how it goes. Any other questions about it?
How is it hard?
Is it hard? There is a learning curve. So there's gonna be a bit of a learning curve, not hard, but once you get the hang of it, like you'll get the hang of it. A lot of people think like, okay, so you mean to tell me that I weigh my food in grams and I eat like it's grams, but grams is obviously measurement that can be used in different areas, you know? Like a mile on land and a mile on water, obviously not a nautical mile, but a mile on land and a mile in water is still a mile, it just is different miles. You know? Any other questions? And you can...
No, I'm excited for the journey, so...
Yeah? You haven't
what
eaten
about
desserts.
cake, though? Cake.
You can eat cake. I eat donuts.
So there's nothing.
You're trying to catch me up. That's what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to catch me up. No, nothing. Nothing. Like I said, you want to be able to eat your calorie bank. And so, yeah, you can eat a whole cake, but if the whole cake is 2,500 calories, guess what? That's your bank. That's what you're eating.
So how do you stay disciplined then?
How do I stay disciplined?
And keep doing this, like when you want to give up?
It's sustainable long term. My thing is that I always have to have something sweet to eat. That's just my thing. Yeah, strawberries and grapes, great, but like I want chocolate, I think the thing that helped me with this, not saying any other diet is bad, and let me say this, a diet is just how we eat. Now I know that people think of diet as like it's keto or it's this, like we all have a diet. It just is how we eat, For me personally, keto and Whole30 and all those things are great for people, especially like keto if you have hormonal issues, great. Whole30 if you're trying to find like what you're allergic to, things like that, taking things out, adding things in, yes. But is it sustainable long term? Like when I mean long term, I mean your entire life. Like is it sustainable long term? Most likely not. And I say that even people that are on Whole30 or keto or low carb or things like that will still have days, cheat days that they have, and it's just not sustainable long term. For some people it is. For some people, they can eat keto for years and years. But this wasn't just a thing that I wanted to do for years and years. I wanted to be able to do it for the long term.
Right.
You know, the thing that kind of helps me is the fact that I can still eat what I want when I want. I still have ice cream. We just came back from vacation and we had ice cream probably more days than we didn't have ice cream.
You had a lot of ice cream.
And I came home and I weighed myself and I didn't gain any weight. And it was just because I was eating in moderate. I was intuitively eating, which is where I want to get to, you know, after I drop a little bit more body fat. But it was intuitive eating. And so being able to get to the point where you can eat intuitively and make tweaks. For me, I felt like, and I've talked about this before, like I was kind of out of control when I had gained my weight. I want to tell you I gained weight from my kids, but it wasn't it. I was stress eating from church planning. I felt like I was out of control. And so when I wanted to lose weight, I was doing all the things I knew how to do. There was a point in my life where I had lost 70 pounds before. I was doing all the things I knew in my mind or thought I needed to do, but it wasn't working. And it was because I didn't know that I was just eating too much. And I was very, you know, I was just very healthy. I was eating vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. I was just eating too much of it, you know, and peanut butter. I was eating, you know, a lot of that, but I was just eating too much, you know? And so being able to say, okay, you can eat those things and you can still have what you want. That is what made it long-term for me. Because since October, there's never been a time, and you can, you know, verify this, is I've never said, oh, today's my cheat day, right? I've never said that.
Right.
If you're like, hey, I'm going to grab donuts, or hey, you want pizza tonight? I'm like, sure. And then I'll just make sure my day kind of goes around what I'm eating. And so if I know I'm going to have pizza, or if I know I'm going to eat a donut, then, you know, instead I may fill my meals with vegetables, because I know that I can get more volume and be fuller longer with vegetables than I can with pizza. You know, and so that's pretty much it. Any other questions? No? Are you excited?
I am. I'm ready to start the journey.
Are you excited? Okay, so I'm going to put, if you don't mind, I didn't tell you this before, which I usually sneak things on my husband. He loves that about me. He loves it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take I want to take progress pictures of you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to map your journey. So tell the people how tall you are.
I am 6'1".
He's 6'1", okay. Tell the people how much you weigh.
I am 247 pounds.
247 pounds this morning, okay? And so Shanon is going to weigh himself every day.
Every day.
Every day. And the reason we're going to weigh you every day is because we want to see a trend from month to month. So we want to see a downward trend, okay? Because some days are going to be different. So some days, you know, he's probably going to eat more carbs that day. And carbs obviously retain more water. There's going to be some days where he may do legs. And usually when you lift heavier, your muscles retain more water. And so we're going to see spikes, flushes with his weight. And just it kind of going up and down, up and down. But we want to see a trend, a steady trend. So yeah, so that's going to be, so we'll probably do this. One of my Friday videos will probably be about Shanon and his macros journey. Fat loss journey. I want to say fat loss journey. And yeah, anything else you want to tell the people?
If I can do this.
If he can do it, anybody can do it. Because let me tell you what.
I love food.
This man loves food. Like mac and cheese, fried chicken, oxtails, like.
Every day, all day.
He literally can eat it all the time. And so, but one thing about me too is that my dad, so Shanon is 42. And my dad had a massive stroke when he was 48. The whole thing is that we also want to, you know, make sure we're eating nutrient-dense foods, making sure we're eating broccoli and, you know, vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. So that way, yes, you can have those things and that's great. We still want to enjoy food, but, you know, we want to be healthy too. So yeah, so I'm excited to do this journey. Are you excited?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Hey guys, thanks so much for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Back at it again every Tuesday and Friday. So excited that you're here and that you continue to join on this journey, and stick around for this guy. And on Tuesday, we'll talk about race some more. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed week. Bye. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, give me a kiss.